then, let's end this.
I'll be first to shoot him down.
Yeah.
There are no more signatures nearby. This was the last one.
All right, let's head back to Prescott.
Use your boost to become unstuck.
I need space. More space.
Well executed.
The return of the Byron Podhorn. I got report that you cleaned out the caves.
Look, it's not easy to smell nice if you're fighting for your life all day.
You know I'm just messing with you. If you can't take it, you don't have to work for us.
Don't worry, I probably won't. Thanks for the creds, and good riddance.
Where shall we pick up first?
These substances can become unstable with any turbulence.
Ridiculous. Just need to get to the cargo drone in one piece. Good luck, little drone. I've completed the job.
You can always be counted on, Mr. Roslin. Credits are in your account.
absolutely certain the targets provided to you by Cato are legitimate.
I trust him enough not to have me shooting up innocents. That's the target.
Last guy Kato sent after me didn't do too well.
They weren't me. Gotcha. That job is done.
Mr. Kato has asked me to extend his thanks. Welcome back, Mr. Roslin. Mr. Cato would like a moment of your time, if you'll wait just a moment.
So long as I don't have to deal with that jerk.
Tell Uncle K I've got it, Toots.
So I did some favors from the job board. What's next?
Hey now, no need to get testy. I've got good news for you. Mr. Cato is pleased with your recent work.
Why can't he tell me himself?
He doesn't have time to personally deal with every hotshot who floats our way, but he has asked for you to handle something that requires a little more discretion, and compensates correspondingly.
I'm listening.
A simple task, retrieval of a valuable asset.
What is it?
Not it. She. Codename Clockwork, and the best damn safecracker in the business.
Okay, so when you say discretion, you obviously want this asset to remain on the hush.
Obviously. But we got word the Okar authorities are interested in her whereabouts. She poached from the wrong dirty aliens. She's been hiding out, but our sources say they're getting close.
Don't you have a way to warn her?
She shut down long-range comms to avoid detection.
I'm not so sure I want to start messing with the Okar authorities.
It's an in-and-out job. If you're fast enough, you should get there before them. We need you because your ship ain't tied to our organization.
I hope I don't regret this. At the first sign of trouble, I'll bail.
It won't come to that. Like I said, it's in and out.
Kato's minion is hardly a reliable source. You believe you can undertake this operation without the Okar discovering you?
Like you said, in and out. Let's find this codename Clockwork and make the extraction. Actually on time. No sign of the Okar.
Better make haste before the current state changes.
Can you hear me? I was sent by the family.
Who is this? Do I know you?
Not yet. I was sent by Kato. Well, honestly, it was that jackass Daryl.
Jackass? You clearly don't know Daryl.
Look, we don't have the time to discuss Daryl's characteristics right now. The Okar are about to arrive.
The Okar? Why would the Okar... You weren't lying.
Why would I? Daryl, on the other hand, promised me an easy in and out. Guess I can forget about that.
I sure as hell don't want to end up in an Okar dungeon.
Hive, block our ship signature. The Okar mustn't be able to track what is about to happen.
This would be the right time to consider certain life choices.
Already did. Won't be missed.
How can you...
I think that's all of them.
For now. There'll be more. Getting the hell out of here.
A little gratitude would be nice. Put my neck on the line for you.
I'll be sure to thank Daryl when I see him.
Charming.
Adam, I must yet again apologize for my nephew. Is it true he sent you off on another one-way mission?
It's all taken care of. I think there's something between him and this Clockwork.
Oh, this was about her. Yeah, there's a spark of interest going on there. At least the boy has an interest.
I'll need proper payment for this, Kato. I jeopardized my standing with the Okar.
I'll set it right. The important thing is that everyone is safe. We could always use a true gent like you. Do some more favors for us, and we'll watch your back.
I'll check in on the job board when I get the chance.
Welcome back, Mr. Roslin. Have you come to see the current job listings?
Why not, Marianne? I could always use a few extra creds.
Completion of tasks will earn the appreciation of the organization. Mr. Roslin, we require you to make 3 deliveries using our ramen drones. If you fail to make a delivery in time, a small percentage will be deducted from your payment.
Ramen drones. I bet it's not even ramen they're carrying.
Please, be careful with the drones. They can be difficult to control. If one of the drones is destroyed, you will not receive any payment for that delivery.
I'll do my best. I really thought I had graduated from menial tasks. Okay, time to make a few deliveries. Time. Here we go again. Still steaming, if that's what it is. On to the next task.
Requesting security assistance. Space station. Our sensors are picking up a potential cargo contamination.
People sure do go crazy for their ramen, if that's what's really in these deliveries. Hey, Marianne, I did that thing for you guys.
Credits have been transferred to you.
This is Freighter Odyssey Cargo. Requesting permission to dock.
Your money gets lost.
This must be the place. I see the containers on my HUD. go. Keep an eye on the volatility for me, Hive. Done. Now I only need to make it to the cargo drone. Another job well done. I completed that job for you.
Mr. Kato will be pleased.
I wouldn't trade those memories for any advanced tech in the galaxy.
I have marked the volatile goods for you.
Picked up the first package. Let the fun begin. Mark the cargo drone for me. We're almost done here. Safe home. Marianne, I finished the job.
I will transfer the payment immediately.
It's about time he showed your face again.
Hi, Daryl.
I suppose I should thank you for getting Clockwork out of that mess.
You should, but will you? You must have a soft spot. You went right over your uncle's head for her.
It's none of your beeswax. Besides, I can't have a broad cramp in my style.
As if you have style to cramp. Look, Daryl, I'm a busy guy. What is it you want?
We have an access code for the central database at Zarkov Border Control, which can prove very valuable to us.
This access code, I take it that's what Clockwork stole, which brought the O-Card down on her?
You're catching on. If we could see the database, we could track and divert any shipment in the system. We want to remove some undesirable competition from the picture to cripple the supply networks. You get me?
So, what is it you're asking me to do?
I'd like you to assist Clockwork in cracking this database. You just need to get close enough to transmit the access code. She'll do the rest. You on board or not?
Will there be trouble waiting for me on the other end again?
It'll be in and out.
That's exactly what you said last time. I'll think about it.
I'll make it worth your while. Promise.
Sending you again? Why can't he go himself?
Yeah, I wonder why. I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest.
Like all the other mercs for the credits, I imagine.
I'm Adam, by the way.
I don't care.
under pressure is my default setting.
Interesting.
Is this the one?
No. However, I am reading some curious file details on a previous transfer to a new location.
I'll keep looking for more servers.
There are no more server locations, at least none highlighted by the trader.
Huh. Wasn't there anything you could glean from those other drives?
There were some remaining files of historical interest dating to the time of the Okar incursion of Palimon. I came across numerous entries authored by the archive admin, some written decades apart.
Could it be the same person?
The author states that they arrived in Palimon as a mere miner, but wishes they had stayed on Everspace, where they felt more at home. I do have a record of a mining station in the vicinity of Eculus. Here are its coordinates.
Well, it's a long shot, but maybe that's where they transferred the databank. Let's check it out. Soul-forsaken warden!